Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Once again we're back on the 0.19 Russian public test server, and today we're going to be taking a look at the B1 Centauro 120, the Tier 9 Italian tank destroyer. Please do note this footage was recorded back in early February this year before the Obsidian and a Mail.ru split, and of course, as ever, it's PTS, so everything is subject to change. Now, we all know and love the Centauro 120 in its current form on the live server as a tier 7 monster with a far better average damage for its tier than virtually anything else on the battlefield. With patch 0.19, in fact the whole of balance 2.0, there have been significant changes to this vehicle's damage dealing ability, as well as it being moved up 2 full tiers to tier 9. So first, let's take a look at the base stats of the vehicle. And as you can see, it now has 2,100 hit points, up from 1,660 on the 0.18 server. The armour characteristics have been improved, but not by much, and is now equipped with an APS system. As you do though look at those stats, please note, when this was recorded I had a level 5 commander, level 2 crew with no crew skills chosen, and the following retrofits on. Probably the most significant change was to the actual ammunition. As you can see in Balance 2.0, as a Tier 9 vehicle, the average damage has taken a severe reworking, and the armour-piercing, fin-stabilised, discarding sabot rounds now have 720mm of penetration, but only inflict between 485 and 592 damage, where on the live server, my Tier 7 Centauro 120 has an average damage of 690. For me, the overall changes seem quite severe. This vehicle does feel significantly weaker than it is on the current 0.18 live server, but we all know it's overpowered at the moment, and this change was needed. How people will feel who purchased the Wolf version of this tank, well, that's just another story. Also, I never got a chance to play this vehicle on the EU PTS that came up around the time of the Obsidian development split, but I'm sure that what you're seeing here is a fairly good representation of what the B1 Centauro 120 will be. Anyway, that's enough of me babbling. Let's get on and show you some gameplay footage. So here we are, it's a standard battle on the coastal threat map. It's tier 9s and tier 10s. Now this map is one that I really love while playing a main battle tank, but sometimes I just kind of struggle just a little bit while playing tank destroyers. For me, as an MBT driver primarily, I prefer to be up against the enemy, right in their faces, going toe to toe with them. I guess that proves why I enjoy the Merkava 2D and the Challenger 1 so much on the 0.18 live server. Anyway, back to this game. We're getting onto this position here, just trying to use the bush, seeing if we can spot any vehicles just across there. Just waiting, seeing nothing. PLO1 is coming up to our left into a position on the other side of the rock. We're just looking, and nothing gets spotted. One of our tier 10 MBTs, a Leopard 2AX, is pushing across the river right onto the other side. And this, I'm thinking now I need to support him. He spots some vehicles, and this is where I decide we've got to move forward just a little bit. So pushing up, we can't get any spots, we can't get any shots off anything. Our Leopard 2AX is just pulled back slightly. He's got a little bit of support, but not a lot. I'm constantly looking though to my left, just making sure we're not missing anything over that side, but it's fairly clear. So we decide, can we get any shots here? No, nothing at all. Just aiming, 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 nothing. And again, I'm getting impatient. So I decide to push down off this ridgeline and get a little bit closer. And then we spot a T-14 Armata. We aim, green reticle's there. He pops smoke, we fire. Not sure if that one actually hits. I think it did, but not sure. We'll have to check after the match. So again, aiming. He doesn't actually come and reappear in our view range. So again, leave him and push up a little bit and see if we can get some more shots to support this Leopard 2AX. There's a wild Challenger 2 ADTU. Fire again. Again, not sure if we actually hit. I think it was fairly on target, but he was retreating. We spot a B1 Centauro over there, also a T90MS. We're homing on the B1 Centauro. First shot fired. He pops smoke. Again, not sure if it hits. God, this is being a thinger. Yes, it did hit. He's taken damage. Aiming on the second shot. Second shot hits 513 damage. Aiming again. 121 hit points left. Shooting. Now we fire. We take the kill. And that's our first kill. So on the screen, we've got 634 damage. But I think we possibly could have done a little bit more. Just aiming over there, and our friends have taken out another enemy vehicle. Taken out the Sphinx, one of the spotters. Now we're turning left, seeing shot. We fire, we miss on that Armata. Aiming again, he pops off, disappears from view. Fire again where he was. That one I don't think we did actually hit. Now, I'm still trying to get used to this position and the gun depression off the side of the Centauro 120. Pushing over, and as you can see, more of our vehicles are now pushed over the southern flank, and we've pretty much got that nailed on. Can't get any shots here. Can see there's a lot of enemy MBTs in the actual main town by that road. So we decide, that's it, time to get forward. Let's push up across the bridge, and then we can head up north along the 5-6 line. So we're pushing across here. Our team has secured that side of the map very nicely. We fire again, just a little shot, no chance of actually hitting anything, and then we get spotted. So we pop some smoke immediately and just keep pushing across the bridge. Nothing to our right. Ahead of us is fairly secured, and now we're going to push up. We turn left onto this little ridgeline area here. Gives us some height. Aim, shoot. PLO1, lovely 443 damage. Waiting for him to reappear. He's over the other side. We fire again. Shot. But someone else takes him out before our shell impacts. But that's another enemy tank eliminated from the game. So again, we're trying to use this position to get as much as we can. We're leading 7-5, so the match is definitely well within our grasp. But this is the PTS, and sometimes things go terribly wrong. Let's see if that happens or not. So another B1 Centauro 120 on the enemy team has been spotted to our right. Leopard 2AX is going after him. We're going to see if we can spin up there as well. Decide to go round. Getting advance from that side. So go there. There he is! Leaping off the lift. We fire. 500 damage. Hits him. He fires back, misses. Bounces. Aim. Aiming again. Another 504 damage. We leave him on 21 HP. He fires at us. He penetrates us this time. And this is where we now finish him off. Shame, 21 points of damage, but our second kill of the game. And the team is now leading 6-4. You can see where the rest of the enemy vehicles are. So we decide we're going to push along here and see if we can actually get some more damage in. Now, I'm hoping that we've actually done more damage than what's showing on the screen. We had a few blind shots early on that I think did actually impact into enemy tanks. Let's see how we go. So as you can see where the enemy vehicles are, now 6-2. We're all now racing to get that last little bit of damage in. We're pushing up. There's an Armata down there. There's a T90 MS. We just fire on the move. 480 damage into the front of the Armata. I think we were angled nicely. His upper plate was face down to us effectively, so it was a fairly flat angle to hit him. And there's the T90 MS, last vehicle left. Tanks everywhere. We fire, we bounce. 961, I think, 951 HP left. We aim again, get a shot in, and that was a definite kill. And that was our game in the Centauro 120. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So let's take a look at the post-game results. I did 5,028 damage. I got 3 kills, 1,485 spotting damage, the Master Gunner Award, and I achieved 7,069 in base reputation. The B1 Centauro 120 is a nice vehicle at tier 9. It doesn't feel overpowered, but it doesn't feel as nice as what it did at tier 7 on the 0.18 live server. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you've not done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Also, take a look at the links below and give me a follow on Twitch and Beam, and you can also check out my Patreon page. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.